not give me a specific subject to talk about. He just told me to talk about Al-Arabiyyat al-Fusha, which is classical pure Arabic. But I don't know exactly, as I told Imam Hanif, what he means by that. However, he told me, Brother Ali, you know, Arabic al-Fusha, the Fusha. Unfortunately, our brother is in hospital today, last night, I heard. So after this session, I will go and visit him, inshallah. So, I really don't know if I should talk about the importance of Arabic language, or I choose some verses from the Quran to discuss with you here, or whatever you prefer. But whatever you would like me to do, I'm ready, inshallah, to do it. Nevertheless, I would like to give you a brief background on Arab and Arabic language, especially the Quraysh language, the language which Quran came in, and why? Because you have many dialects, you have Arabs everywhere in the Middle East. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose this particular language or dialect to be the language of the Quran? First and foremost, the historians assume that Arabs are divided into three. Okay? You have Arab, Ariba. Some call them Arab Baida. That means the pure Arabs. The pure Arab, indigenous Arab, if you wish. Those are understood to be 7 tribes: Ad, Thamud, Amalek, Tasi, Jadid, all these people. They are called Arab Ariba or Arab Baida. Baida means perished. Because Quran talk about them, Saleh, the people of Saleh, and the people of Ad. All these people have been destroyed. That's why they call them Arab Baida. Baida means perished. Some they call them Arab Ariba, pure Arabs. That means father and mother were Arabs. And also there's a legend behind these. They said there was a man called Jurhum when Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam, leaving his country, when Allah commanded him to take the people who believe in him and some animals, to take them in his ship to go the ark, to take them in the ark. There was a man who speaks Arabic, because they assume that people speak different language. So the only person who speaks Arabic among the people who were in the ark was Jurhum. His name is Jurhum. So this Jurhum, he married to one of the daughters of Sam. From Sam, he had Qahtan. And Qahtan, he said he used to speak Suryaniya, the language of the people of Iraq and the Middle East at that time. He was the first man to change his language or to speak Arabic. Qahtan, he believed to be the father of the Arab from the Yemen and all these things. This is one of the legend. Okay, I say legend because the authenticity of this legend has not been yet established. But it was presented in many Islamic history and all these things. The second type of Arab, they call them Arab Muta'arriba. Arab Muta'arriba. They said they are not only also pure Arabs, they are kind of mixed. It's believed to be the Arab from south, from Yemen. Okay, their father is an Arab. Their mother might be Abyssinian, might be Persian, might be something else. Okay, and then you have Arab Musta'ariba. Arab Musta'ariba, they are not pure Arabs also, but they were found in Al-Hijaz, in Mecca area, Al-Hijaz. Because the first person to be found in Mecca now, which was, his Ismail. All of us, we agree on that. Ismail والسلام, was the first mankind to be found in that area. Ismail and his mother. His mother from where? From Egypt. So Ismail, his mother tongue was not an Arab, was not an Arabic. His father Ibrahim came from Iraq now, modern Iraq. Ibrahim is from that in the area. Which language Ibrahim speaks? Some said Armenian. Some they said other language, nobody knows exactly, but then it seems to believe that it was Armenian. Okay, that's what the people think. So, however, Ismail's mother tongue is not Arabic. His mother tongue was not Arabic. His mother from Egypt, his father from Iraq area. So this is the first person to be found in that area. Every year, the Yemenis travel from Yemen to Syria for trade. Their way to the Syria is Mecca, because they come in from Yemen all the way to Ta'if, they come down to pass Mecca and Medina and go to Syria. When this tribe, when the Jurm were passing, they found a woman and a child, baby. They had the water. Water is very, very, very scarce. It's very, very expensive. You can't find water in that area. So they found this woman and her child with water. As you know the history, they asked them to leave. If the lady should allow them to leave by then. She said, okay, but I will take the child from the water. They said, no problem. So they stayed there, and Ismail grew up with them. Because they were Arabs, they speak Arabic language, Ismail began to speak Arabic. That's the language. His father left him here, and he went, and his father came, but it seems that he understands also his father's language, because when Ibrahim comes, he speaks with him. Okay? We don't know if he speaks in Egyptian language. He might speak that language also, because that is his mother. His mother, she was speaking with him in her language. So Ismail speaks many languages. He speaks his father's language, he speaks his mother's language, and he speaks Arabic. Okay? So Ismail grew up and he married from those in the tribe. He married from that Arab tribe. From there, he had many children. He had many children. One of the children is Adnan. Adnan is the father of Arabs. Okay, so this tribe, these people in the area, they grow up, all Ismail, his children grow up. From that you have Quraysh. Then you have the Arab Quraysh, which they are not pure Arab, half Arab, half something else, mixed with the Armenia, or with the Arab and Egyptian, or something like that. Mixed. Okay, so they are not pure Arabs, but they are called Arab Musta'ariba, those who became an Arab. Okay, so because of the Kaaba that where Ismail and his father والسلام, built, and the religion of Ismail became a prophet and messenger. So he was inviting people to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he taught them how to make the Hajj. Kaaba, they make Kaaba, they go to Arafah, and go to all these things. Ismail, the one who taught them over them. He built the Kaaba. Why he built the Kaaba? Just to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Hajj. When they finished building the Kaaba, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Ibrahim to invite people to an Hajj. And Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam called a make adhan. وَأَذِّنْ فِي النَّاسِ يَعْتُوكَ رِجَالًا. So, and people here in this locality in Mecca are called Quraysh. They are Arab Musta'ariba. The first Arab Ba'ida or Arab Ariba, and then you have Arab Muta'ariba, and you have Arab Musta'ariba. Three kinds of Arabs you have. These Arab Musta'ariba, they are Quraysh. Arab Muta'ariba, they are from Yemen. And Arab Ariba or Arab Ba'ida, those who have been perished. So they grow up over there, and Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam gave a da'wah. He's inviting people to Islam. He taught them how to make an Hajj and Tawaf and everything. Because of that, and the Arabs in the south, in Yemen, in whole Arabia, they used to come to Mecca for Hajj. Okay, they used to come for Hajj, Mecca for Hajj. Over there, the Quraysh, these and the mixed Arabs, which is Arab and Musta'ariba, they are not pure Arabs, and they used to meet with the pure Arabs and the different Arabs. When they meet, by time passing, they are very, very good in the language. Okay, then some of them suggested why we shouldn't have the competition, literary competition. And then they established this kind of annually competition in Suq al-Uqab. There's a place in Mecca called Suq al-Uqab, and a place close to Ta'if, they call it Zilmajaz. They used to meet over there every year for literary competition, poetry, different poets, different, and khutbah, and those who give a good speech, they used to have it every year. What the Quraysh was doing is, before that, Quraysh, they pick from every tribe, they pick the language that sounds musical to their ears. Okay, they pick from this tribe, Qahtan, they go from Tamim, they pick from different tribes, from different Arab tribes. The Quraysh constitute their language. They choose. Because of that, and their language is one of the best, Arab and dialect. In everyone, every Arab who is coming from Yemen, is coming from Janub, from south, wherever, when he comes to Makkah, he has to speak in Quraysh dialect. Because the Quraysh control the competition, the trade competition. If you want to win, if you want to be your language to be considered as a fusha, fasih, afsah, you have, and the fasih, you have afsah, the most eloquent, you have to speak in the Quraysh dialect. Okay, now for instance, now people everywhere in the world, people speak American English. You have English, American English, you have a French, British English, Australian English, and so English. So which one is the best English? The same thing in Jahiliyyah. You have a Quraysh dialect, you have in South Yemen, you have this language, but Quraysh, they became the prominent in Arabs because they're taking care of Kaaba and they are taking care of many things. Okay, that is why the Quraysh language became the famous language, and Quran came to that in the language. When the Quran was compiled, before the compilation of the Quran and codified it in one book, when the Ansar, the people of Medina, and the Meccans, they had some differences in terms of the dialect. Okay, the dialect is not that there is no any big difference in the dialect. Like I think in English and British they say assassinate, something like negotiation. In American say negotiation. Okay, but it depends on how you can write it. The same thing as they have this kind of different dialect. And Uthman ibn Affan said, no, when you have a differences, write it how the Quraysh pronounce it, because this the Quran came in the Quraysh dialect. Okay, this is exactly because the Quraysh Arabs, all of them, they submitted to the supremacy of the Quraysh. Okay. So this is a very brief background on the Arabs and the language that we talking about, Arabic al-Fusha, which Shukri asked me to talk about, and I don't know exactly what he means by that. That's why I gave you a short brief on the language. Now, if you want us to discuss something in the Quran, in some tafsir, we can do that. I can give you a choice. You want to study in Surah Al-Fatiha, which we recite every day, or the first in the Surah of Baqarah, or the story of Maryam, or whatever. So we can study and we show you how the importance of this language. And as a Muslim, Arabic language is very, very important. Not because Arabic language is better than, is superior than any language. No, any language is superior. It claims superiority over any language because all the languages came from Allah. The same thing as people, we have a different language, we have a different colors, we have a different races, all of us from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has to send his word in a certain language. And the Arabic language happened to be the language that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose. If Allah sent it in other languages, same people will say, why this language? Why in English? Why in Hausa? Why in African language? Why in this? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose whatever he wants. Allah chose this language to be the language of the Quran, to be the language that Muslims use in their prayer. That's why we use Arabic in our prayer. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Everybody reads to unify one language that we use in our prayer. That's the main purposes. And also because we pray to the one Qibla, we perform the same act and everything. So choosing Arabic to be the language of the Quran doesn't mean necessary that this language is better than the others than other languages. Torah was sent in the Israel and the Hebrew in Ibranian. The same thing in Injil. These languages these are the books of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah revealed his word or gives his book in the language that the people and speak. So that doesn't make that language superior. Okay? But as a Muslim, the importance of learning Arabic language can be divided into two. One is religious, for the religious and the purpose, one for the social purpose. This language, many people speak this language in the Middle East, in Asia, in Africa. Now in the United States. Everywhere you go, you find some people speak this language. But mainly in the Middle East, in Africa, and Asia. Okay? So if you learn this language, you go to this and the world, I think you associate with the people, you can communicate with the people better. You go there, you go to Egypt, you go to North Africa, you go to wherever you speak Arabic with the people, I think you will feel better than communicating with them in other languages. Believe me, my brothers and sisters, this language is not that difficult as we think. It's not. Many brothers here, they don't want to study this language for two reasons. I might be wrong. Maybe they see that it's not important. You can be a Muslim, you can understand your ad-din, you can be a good Muslim without understanding the language, which is true. But you have to learn the language in order to read the Fatiha. That's why our brothers and our sisters, they are not serious in learning this language. If you are serious in learning this language, wallahi, you will learn it. I was all the time, I feel very sad if I find a non-Muslim in this part of the world speaks Arabic. I have some of them here in Detroit. You might not know them. There is one brother, Afro-American brother, young brother. He's not a Muslim. He's a lawyer. His name is Lovesta. He speaks Arabic, yeah. All the time I speak Arabic with him. The best. I asked him, where did you learn this language the best? He said, well, I take some courses in the University of Detroit in the 60s or something like that. And then I read. I love to learn the language, but I speak Arabic. Everybody speaks Arabic. It's not Muslim. I'm talking to him about Islam. He said, think about it. And I met one Afro-American brother in the University of Michigan. He's not a Muslim. Speak Arabic very good. And one sister, Afro-American sister, she's at the University of Michigan now. One day I'll bring her to my sister's classes. She speaks Arabic. She's not a Muslim. And the University of Michigan, when you go there, I don't know the West State here, I taught one semester at the University of Michigan under the supervision of Ramodi. All the students, all of them, mostly women. Muslims, only 2 Muslim students I have. All of them. They were learning Arabic and they were speaking Arabic, even the correct composition. Ramon asked me to give them a composition. Also, I gave them composition. They wrote it very well. Everybody, what I gave them the title for the composition. What do you do after you graduated? So then they told me, frankly, we want to work in the Middle East. We want to work for CIA. We want to do different things. They were very frank. but so, the point I'm bringing all these things, non-Muslims are learning this language. I'm learning this language. And our brothers are not serious about that. I think Brother Jihad, Imam Jihad, established in his class to teach how to read and many good. I see the flies. It's good things. I encourage you to go to learn how to read. You see, the first important thing to know how to read. How to read the language without. Don't worry about the meaning. But my brothers here in Western atmosphere, they want to understand what they read. How can I don't want to be a parrot. Okay, but that is not the issue. If you just listen to me, first and foremost, trying to read and to have to read, and don't worry about understanding them. When I was teaching, I was observing the class in the University of Michigan. I see the student repeating the same things that were the way that we teach Arabic in Africa. Akala, akala, shariba, shariba, fariha, fariha. And I said to them, all this, that is the way that you describe as primitive method of teaching. That's the same thing you are doing. This is the way we do in Africa. I swear by Allah, you find many brothers in Africa. Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Mali, never been in Arab world. They speak good Arabic, pure Arabic. They write in Arabic. They write books and everything. They write. Many scholars, many young men. My son, when he came here, was 10 years. I was surprised to see him speaking Arabic. He speaks Arabic. He knows some grammars and all these things. If today you go to an Africa, the Majid, go everywhere, you see Africans, they speak Arabic. They know. Never been in the Middle East. Never. So it's a matter of giving the time to the language and interest. If you develop interest in language, and you give this language everything 1 hour, everything 1 hour. Lately you will learn. You will find it very, very easy. But I find Christians are more serious than our Muslim brothers. I really hate to say that. But what can I do? What can I do? I hate to say that, but what can I do? Maybe inshallah we work together to come up with something. Inshallah, some brothers suggested to me to try to establish some institute with some brother, Dr. Curtis, and we bring Brother Jihad and the other brothers about 4 to establish some institute of teaching Arabic and Islamic studies here in Detroit. Yeah. And I said to them, okay, inshallah, I'm willing, but I want to finish with my PhD program. Now, Inshallah, pray for me within 6 months. I'm trying to finish. I don't know. Okay? Because in the Arab language is very, very important, not because of anything, because of the Quran and the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In order to be independent in your understanding, in Quran and Hadith, you have to understand the language. If you are not you don't understand the language, you can't be independent. All the time you read the translation, and the translation doesn't give you the essence of the word. Sometimes when I read this in a translation, I feel I become very, very angry. I become very, very angry, and I say, no, it is a distortion in the meaning, unwillingly. Okay, they make unintentional and mistake. Or this is how the best Ali Yusuf can present it. And the meaning doesn't make any sense. Many things. So that's why you have to learn the language and you become independent in your understanding, and all this is very, very important. Okay. Because of that, you see the condition of an exegete or the mufassir is to master the language in many aspects of Arabic language. You have to master it. Okay. When I was in the Medina University, when I finished the high school over there, I qualified to be in the College of Sharia, law, Islamic law, and Usuluddin theology, and Hadith, in the faculty of Hadith, in the faculty of Quran, in the faculty of Arabic language. But our teacher at the high school told us, if you want to understand Quran very well, to be independent, understand the whole Islam, not only Quran, the whole Islam, you have to be well versed in Arabic. You have to be well versed in Arabic language. You have to understand the language very well. All this, the grammar, etymology, philology, and rhetoric, and background criticism, literary criticism, and all these things. You have to be well versed in that. You have to know them very well. You have to master this language. So I chose to go to the Faculty of Arabic Language, specialize in that. And that makes everything easy for you to understand, and the Hadith to understand, Quran to understand, jurisprudence, and all aspects of Islamic studies, because all of them, they are related. You can't really separate. You can't. Because of that, in the faculty of Sharia, you learn language, you learn literature, you learn everything. The same thing in the faculty of Arabic language. You learn different books in grammar, in etymology, literary criticism. You learn jurisprudence, you learn theology, you learn all this. It's very, very, very important to learn. We can do that here. Now, in many universities, in many countries, they have universities which they teach all these sciences that you might find in the Arab world, in India, Pakistan, and now in Africa, in Niger, in Uganda. Now there is Islamic University where they teach all these things. In Niger, the same thing. In Nigeria, you can have your degree, PhD degree in Islamic studies in every aspect you want, Arabic or Islamic studies. In Bayero University, in Kaduna University, in Ibadan University, whatever. You can have it. You study it in Arabic, not in English or in the African language. No, in the Arabic you can have it. The same thing it can happen here. But you need some people here to sacrifice their life to go and learn and come and establish a good institute here. Okay? You have like Hakim Jackson, the professor of what's the name of this city? Indiana. In Indiana. I forgot the problem. He speaks very, very excellent Arabic.
What's his name?
Abdul Hakim Jackson. Hakim Jackson. He will be in MIA in Ann Arbor on the 15th and 16th. They have a seminar in that school, seminar on teaching Arabic.
In Arbor?
Ann Arbor. Yeah, on the 15th. And Abdul Hakim Jackson will be there. He's a very excellent brother. So, this is an, I don't know, I might inspire you by this. I want you to learn. I want to see my brothers, wallahi, to learn the language. If you learn, you will be independent. Soon, you can learn. Don't say, now maybe I'm above and 35, I'm in 50s and 40s and 50s, I can't. No, there are some other scholars. Start learning this language when they were 40 years. And within the 10 years, they must complete. This life is running very fast. Running very fast. You don't know, life is running. Life is flying. I came to this country in 1982, now it's 12 years or something like that. And I just came yesterday. When I came, I don't have all this great. You see, so life is running fast. We can learn. We can learn. Still we can learn. However, and inshallah, this is what I said, and let me go to the Fatiha. We do something about the Fatiha, and a little bit, and then we'll finish this session, inshallah. I know that some of you attended my tafsir class that we did about the Fatiha, but I will go to a little bit of detail today on the issue, because Fatiha is very, very important. As you know, it's the only surah that every Muslim has to recite in his prayer. When we pray Zuhur, we recite Fatiha 4 times a day, on only Zuhur. But we do not recite all the surahs in our prayer daily. So Fatiha is very important. And in doing so, let me write it here, so that will help me to, maybe we are not going to do all of these things. Okay. نعم. تشكيل. Okay, what I will do, I will concentrate on the language perspective and also conceptual meaning. Now, you say that Brother Ali said Arabic language is very easy and so now it's giving you a problem and all these things. Okay, you see this word, alif, this we call it Hamza, is that right? When it has a fatha, is have a tashkil, is Hamza. And this is alif, basically. This is alif. When it's have a fatha or kasra or dhamma, it's called Hamza. Believe it or not. Rasul, believe it or not, one of our professor in Arabic language, he wrote the whole dissertation on Hamza in Arabic language. Dissertation, 200 pages on Hamza. Because this, when you get deep in Arabic language, you'll find that it's very, very important to understand the language when you get deep in the language. This is my istifham. It's interrogative and practical, but interrogative, they have different meaning. Different meaning. Inkar, ta'ajjub, tawbih, and all these things. And also the answer, when I ask you, hal ja'a Muhammad. Okay, I will explain. Aja'a. When you learn Arabic, they teach you this. They tell hal and a is all the same, means did, has, is, are. All this is interrogative. Okay. But when you say hal ja'a Muhammad, the answer would be na'am or la. Okay. Okay, when you say hal ja'a Muhammad aw la. Okay, this is what that aw la. Or this you find many people making mistakes. Even those who learn the Arabic language, they make a mistake. All the time my brothers go to Quran. Quran is the yardstick and the word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Go to those resources. Hal ja'a Muhammad awla. You want to say did Muhammad come or not? Okay? And then when you use hal, he has to go with our. Go with our. And go with amma. He doesn't go with our, but many people make a mistake and go with our. He has to go with amma. Okay? Just yeah. Aja'a Muhammad amla. You don't say awla. Okay? So I'm just gonna want to tell you this in Hamza. It has many meanings. We can talk about it, but since we didn't learn the Arabic language, we get it. We come to here. Now I have this word which is al. Before I talk about the al, I would like to talk about hamd. Hamd, then I will come to al. Hamd is roughly translated as praise. Praise. And then you have the three words here which sound or look like synonymous. Okay? Alhamd, Al-Shukr, and Thana. Three different words. Shukr means to be thankfulness, gratefulness. Thana is this what is a praise anyway? But in all the book, the translation tell you praise be to Allah, praise be to Allah. Okay, the difference between these two. This Thana, you can praise, basically, you can praise someone whether you like the person or not, because he did something good. He did something good, whether you like him or not, you make thana. Okay? You say that is called thana. Thana also means flattering, can mean flattering you, flattering someone. Shukr is if someone to recognize the goodness that somebody did for you. That's a shukr. Shukr is to recognize the goodness that someone did for you and then you thank him. That's a shukr. These are different from al-hamd. And hamd include all these things. Alhamd include and to praise and to recognize the goodness that somebody did for you, and more than that, and to feel and haiba. And Hanif, anyone know haiba? And that greatness of someone, to hold someone in high value, to hold him, to hold someone and to give weight to someone. And when his name is mentioned, you feel some tremor in your heart. Steam, you feel steam whenever his name is mentioned. Okay, so alhamd is more than shukr, is more than thana. Thankful is to thank someone. It's not necessary that you respect them, you respect him. It's not necessary that you respect him or you and love him. Thana is the same thing. Because somebody did something good and you like what he did, it's not necessary that you respect him. It's not necessary that you love him. But when you say hamd, that includes all these things. The love, respect, and believing that is the supreme. That's why alhamd. Okay, that's why it became hamd here. We have hamd, we didn't say shukr, we didn't say thana. All this you can do it. You can say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ashkurullah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you can say that. But hamd is more comprehensive. It's more stronger. It's the strongest word that you can use here for the sake of Allah. Then you have al. What does al stand for? We are talking about an Arabic now. Okay? When we learn the Arabic language, we try to give you the difference between an definite and an indefinite. Then we say hamd is, and what is this indefinite? Indefinite. Then you say alhamd, it becomes the definite. So okay, when we are teaching the Arabic for the beginners, we say that. That is true. But here it's more than that. Here this al stands for either three things. Al stands for only three things. Either what we call istihqaq, or istighraq, or al-jins. Three things here. But it has more than that. Meaning, it has al-dhihni and all this and dhikri and all this and these different meanings. But here in the Fatiha, it means three things. One of the three. Either to mean istihqaq, deserves. Okay, represent something that someone deserves. Or means istighraq. Istighraq means all that people consider to be praise. Regard all what the people consider in the society to be a praise. Regard what praise. Or al-jins means only what the people consider to be good praise. Good praise, not bad, not in a bad way. So all this is alhamdulillah and belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. This is al. Or what gives us all this meaning? Al. So Allah means Allah deserves. Either you say istihqaq, when you consider it as an istihqaq, that means Allah deserves our hamd. Hamd, Allah deserves only hamd. And hamd, I said that is to be grateful to Allah and to feel in the heart, you know that is the greatest. And you submit to Him because of what He did for you. He created you, and He created this universe for you, and He blessed you with the intelligence, and He blessed you with money, with health, with everything. Okay? So this, what we understand is either that only Allah deserves that, or all what the people consider to be praise and all this belong to Allah, or only the good praise, not only the bad. What gives us all this is an, the word an. Now,
well, all the attributes of Allah, they always is preceded with L, so that's why it's like that. You know,
yeah,
right.
in the Quran sometimes yes, but yes, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, right. Yeah. All the attributes of Allah, you have to have al in it. And that's when you have al, at that time, and Rasul, he brought another thing. It's not one of these three things that we mentioned. Al-Kamaliyah, then you come al-Kamaliyah. The complete, when you say Ar-Rahman, the one who has the complete, full mercy is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You and I, our mercy is not full. We have a mercy to some people, we don't have to others. But Allah knows. His mercy and covers everyone in this world. That's why you have kafirs, No, those who reject Allah, Allah bless them with money, Allah bless them with the children, Allah bless them with their nice houses and everything. Is that right? So yeah, same thing. Even mankind, he has this kind of consciousness sometimes. Look at the criminals that are in jail. They give them food, they give them place to stay, and they give them TV and all this. And that's kind of mercy. So what about Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? If you reject him, that doesn't mean he will throw you right away to the hell. He will give you some of his bounties here to enjoy yourself for a while. Okay? Yes. So Alhamdulillah, that's what this gives us, telling us. The word Allah is not here when we advance in the grammar, Imam Hanif. We don't tell you this is definite now. If I give you an exams and I give you facts, Alhamdulillah, I say, what's R stand for? You tell me it's definite, no, you fail. No, I don't want like that because I know that, this is definite or indefinite. No, we are talking about something else here now. We grow now. We are in istiqrar or istiqar or kabaliyah and all this. Anyway, Alhamdulillah. In the language, or the speech is divided into two. One is a statement and the other is imperative. Statements is I said, I went, I do all this and all this, and that's a statement. And statement can be true and can be lie. And the other part of the speech is command. Command, it can never be a lie. If I said, stand up, you can't tell me that I told lie. Eat, sleep, go. So nobody can say that you are lying. But when you say he went, he stood up, you can be lying. You can be lying, okay? So the statement and the speech in balagha and rhetoric, when we're teaching in Arabic, we tell them the speech divided into two. One is in the khabar, which is a statement or information, and one is amr, talabi, which is command. And command can never be in the wrong. Okay? So here, obviously, is information, but it's not. It's a command. Al-khabar urida bihi insha. It's a statement which is made by a command. It's not that praise be to Allah. No. Praise Allah, worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what he stands for here. You get this in the language when you get deep in the language. They have many examples in the language. Alhamdulillah, ihmadullah, a'budullah. Worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we say Alhamdulillah, and we, as a rough translation, praise be to Allah, which is true. If you say that also, if you understand it in philosophical aspect, like you look at this universe, you see the beautiful universe, you see rivers, you see mankind was created very beautiful, and you see trees, and you do all these things, and then because you saw all these beautiful things, you say, praise be to Allah, alhamdulillah. Okay, this is philosophical interpretation of this, but I'm concerned now with the linguistic aspect in order to motivate you to learn the Arabic language. Okay, so it's a command here. Worship Allah. Worship. Say worship. To worship whom? Allah. Allah, you go to the dictionary and everything, they will give you the name, the original word. Aliha ya'lahu ilahan wa aliha ya'lahu. Allah means, I wish if you read in Mawlud in this aspect, he has 4 basic words of Quran. Very small book. He describes the word Allah, Rabb, Al-Ibadah, Ad-Din.
What's the time?
And 4 basic words of Quran. He gives some good insight about them. Allah, the most important, one of the very important meaning of Allah is the lawmaker. Lawmaker. Allah. And Allah also means the one that you feel that can help you. He's the only one that can protect you from any danger. You believe in that and you seek refuge in Him. When you are in state of danger and you are in a state of danger, you rush. You go to Him seeking protection and you believe that He's the only one can protect you. That's the meaning of Allah, and also most importantly, lawmaker. Lawmaker. Not any mankind make laws for us. As a Muslims, Allah makes law for us. Okay? And that's the meaning of Allah. So here, Allah says, worship me because I'm Allah. Because I'm the lawmaker. Because I'm the only one that can protect you from any danger. I'm the only one. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows that mankind likes to argue. Too much He likes to argue. Then He said, I'm a Rabb. Not only that, Rabb, I'm the one who brought you to the existence. You were nothing. You were not in this world. I'm the one who brought you. Because of that, you have to submit to me. You have to follow me. Because I'm the one who brought you here. Okay? So I'm the one who made you. Who made you and brought you to this existence. That's why you have to submit to me. And Allah went far. Furthermore, Allah elaborated not only you as a small creature, but the whole universe. Rabb al-Alameen. Not Rabb al-Nas, not only the Lord of mankind. I did not create only you, mankind, but the universe. Whole universe. Al-Alameen. Universe. That's why you have to submit to me. You have to give me my hand. I deserve it. You have to give it to me. It's not a matter of let me think or something like that. No, I deserve it. Because of this, I'm Allah. I'm the one who make law. I'm the one who protects you. I'm the one who make laws for you to follow. I'm the one who brought you to this universe. You have to submit to me. You have to submit to me. That's why al here istiqaq is more powerful than istiqaq. That is what is a Makhshari. I can give you a reference as a Makhshari. Tafsir al-Kishaf. As a Makhshari. It's a tafsir. Yeah, Kishaf. Okay, so this is one of some of the things that I would like to share with you. At the same time, you go to Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, they say most merciful and most gracious, and this the translation doesn't give it exactly meaning. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim both came from the root Rahma, Masdar, which essentially means in the mercy. Is that right? Mercy. But now count with me. I have, let's go to Rahman. Ra, Ha, Mim, Ali, Noon. How many letters we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? Rahim. Come to Rahim. Ra, Ha, Ya, Mim. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is Rahman Ar-Rahim? زيادة المبنى تدل على زيادة المعنى. When you have one word came from the same root and one of them has more letters, means the one who has more letters has a broader meaning. This is the rule in Arabic language. زيادة المعنى تدل على زيادة المبنى. See, Ar-Rahman I have 5 letters. Ar-Rahim I have 4 letters. It doesn't make sense Rasul to say Rahman and Rahim has the same meaning. Rahim will be mad at you. Will be mad at you. Say, why you did that to me? So Ar-Rahman has a broader meaning. Means everything in the world. Mankind. What's called nature, rivers, trees, birds, animals. All of them these under the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah's mercy covers all these and the universe. Because He said created the universe. Is that right? So His mercy covered all what's known as universe. You understand? Muslims and non-Muslims, animals, mankind, whatever, and live under the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then some Muslim, like a Sani, he lives with the non-kafir, you see them, they have big houses, swimming pool, everything. He doesn't have nothing. All the time he has his big regal like this, big other things. He said, I worship Allah, I'm a Muslim, why I don't have all these things? Allah said, don't be sad, I'm Rahim. I'm Rahim. Rahim means special mercy for those who follows Allah. Only. You see, Rahim, that's why the Rahim comes. Rahim comes as a result of what Ar-Rahman will, and the suggestions of what Ar-Rahman will make some people to feel bad. Because Allah said, no, I'm Rahman. Yes, I know that it's a way, but I'm Rahman. And Rahim is saying, no Muslim, a poor Muslim who is in a bad situation, don't feel bad. I have a special mercy for you. Here in this dunya and especially in the day of judgment. In the day of judgment, there's no mercy for those who disobey Allah based on knowledge. They disobey Allah, no mercy for them. And Muslim, we have our shortcomings. We make many mistakes. In the day of judgment, Allah will forgive us because it's Rahim. Ar-Rahman, He already gave them here. Those who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They get their share here. Okay? So here also Muslim, we have a peace of mind. It's hard to find a Muslim commit suicide if he was well trained. Muslim never commits suicide because everything happened to us. We go back to Allah. Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. We go to the Quran. We go to the Rasulullah hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We find the solution. We know this is an ibtila, it's a tribe, and all these things. That's why it's very, very what's called unusual to find Muslim committing suicide. In Islamic world, you don't find Muslim world, I should say, you don't find suicide. It's very, very hard because we have a peace of mind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, peace of mind. Here you find someone is a big shot, something happened to him, he killed himself. No peace of mind. No peace. So Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Okay? And then Maliki Yawmiddin. This word Maliki and it carries a threat, both Muslims and non-Muslims. Allah explained to us why we should worship Him, why we should submit to Him. If we fail to do that, He said, I am the King. The day is coming, which is called the day of judgment, the day of accountability. That day is coming. You might be a king here in this world. You might be a boss in this world. But in the day of hereafter, I'm only the king. Malik Yawmiddin. It carries a threat. If you learn the relationship between the words, because Quran doesn't put the words just like that, haphazardly. No. There is a purpose behind all these structures. Maliki Yawmiddin. I'm the king. I'm the possessor, I'm the owner in the day of judgment, day of accountability. I will hold you accountability and responsibility for whatever you do. Now,
so what do you think the difference in meaning would be between Malik and Surah An-Nas where the meaning is not lengthened? You know?
Very good. Good question. And you have a Maliki and you have a Maliki. Both is you can recite it in the Fatiha. Maliki and Maliki, okay, and the Maliki. The Barajihani said, what's the difference between this and this? The head of the Mufassirin, the Imam al-Tabari, okay, the most outstanding Quranic interpretator, Tabari, he said even here to recite it, Maliki is better than Imam Maliki. The Maliki, the difference between this and this is Maliki is found as a king. He was found originally as a king. You understand? And when you say, okay, Maliki is the king, he might be, he's not a king, then he became a king.